Okay, Algebra 1, Unit 3, Lesson 1, Understanding Linear Function. Part A, tell whether each function is linear or not. So whenever we have a variable, it doesn't matter x or y, yeah, as long as they have a power. Or sometimes there's a fraction and the variable is at the bottom, not linear. So this one is no, so not linear. Second one, both x and y. There's no power, so 2 or 3, no power. No fraction, when x, the variable is at the bottom. So yes. Number three, we have a parenthesis. Let's get rid of the parenthesis. Let's do the distributive property, right? -2, whenever we have a number in front of the parenthesis, that means the number multiply this whole chunk, this whole thing. This is multiplication. So -2 times x is -2x. The -2 times positive y is -2y. And then plus 9 equal to 1. Okay. No power, no fraction, yeah? So yes, it's linear. Part B, complete the table. Is the change constant for equal interval? If so, what's the change? Okay, we need to figure out the change of x and y from one number to the next, right? So let's do the first one. -1 become 0, we have to add 1. So the change is a positive 1. From 0 to 1, we still need to add 1. So the change is also add 1, right? Okay, the y value. How to complete all this? So we need to plug in the x value into the equation and then solve for the y value. Okay, the first one already done for us. We need to figure out the second one when x equal to 0. So remember, when x equal to 0, so this equation become, so 3x, and that means 3 times x. So x equal to 0, so 3 times 0. Plus 5y equal to 4. Basically, you just copy the whole equation and you replace x by the value given, right? So we have to do 3 times. So now we're doing 0. So 3 times 0 is 0, so this part is gone. So 5 times y equal to 4. 5 times y, that's multiplication, so we need to do division to get rid of the 5. We want to solve for y, yeah? We want y all alone by itself. So 5 divided by 5 equal to 1, they cancel out. So we have 1y. Normally, we just don't write out the 1. So on the other side is 4.5. So 4 over 5, sorry. Done. Okay, let's do the second one. Second one when x equal to 1, yeah? So this means 3 times 1 plus 5y equal to 4. 3 times 1 is 3, so 3 plus 5y equal to 4. We need to get rid of the 3, so we need to get rid of 3, minus 3 on both sides. Remember, whenever you do something for one side, you have to do the same thing for the other side of the equation. So left and right, you have to do the same, yeah? Okay, now 3 minus 3, 0. So we only have 5y left. 4 minus 3, that's 1. And then divide both sides by 4, but by 5, not 4. 5 divided by 5, they cancel out. So y equal to 1 over 5, 1/5. Okay, last one. Last one. Oh, let me erase this. Last one, when x equal to 2. X equal to 2, so I'm going to replace x by 2. So 3 times 2 plus 5y equal to 4. 3 times 2, that's 6. So 6 plus 5y equal to 4. Now I need to get rid of 6 by subtract 6. On both sides, right? Both sides. Left and right. I do something for the left, I have to do the same thing for the right. So 6 minus 6, this part is gone, becomes 0. So we only have positive 5y left. So 5y equal to 4 minus 6, that's negative 2. Divide both sides by 5, so y equal to negative 2 over 5. So negative 2 over 5. Okay, let's take a look at the change of the y value. Yeah? The change of the y. Now, because the denominator are all the same, so all we need to do is figure out the change of the top, right? The numerator. Okay, from 7 to 4, we have to subtract 3. So this is a subtract 3 over 5. From 4 to 1, still subtract 3, right? Subtract 3. So 3 over 5. From 1 to negative 2, we still have to subtract 3, yeah? So 1 subtract 3, that's negative 2. Wow, look at all the number. The top is change 1, 1, 1. The bottom is subtract 3 over 5, subtract 3 over 5. They're all the same. So constant, yes. Constant means the same, right? Not changing. Same or no changing. No change. Yes. So what is the change? The change, no change. No change means no change of the interval, right? Change. So what's the change? The change is subtract 3 over 5. Okay, number 2. 4x squared plus y equal to 4. The first two is already figured out for us. Now we're going to do x equal to 1. So when x equal to 1, that means 4 times 1 square. Because 4, x squared, right? So we replace x by 1, so 1 square. And then plus y equal to 4. So this is x equal to 1, right? X equal to 1. 1 square is still 1. 1 times 4 is 4. So 4 plus y equal to 4. Y must be equal to 0. 4, because 4 only add 0 equal to 4. So y equal to 0. Last one, x equal to 2. So 4 times 2 square, then plus y equal to 4. Again, I just copy the equation, but change the x value. Change the x value by 2, yeah? So now 2 square, or 2 raised to the second power, is 4. That means 2 times 2 is 4. And then 4 times 4, 16. So 16 plus y equal to 4. We are going to get rid of the 16 by subtract. Subtract. So y equal to 4 minus 16, that's negative 12. So negative 12. So we're negative 12. Okay, let's check the change. The top are the same. Negative 1, add 1 equal to 0. Add 1, add 1. Yeah, add 1, add 1, add 1. Yeah, let's take a look at the bottom. The bottom is weird. From 0 to 4, you have to add 4. But from 4 to 0, you have to subtract 4. Yeah? From 0 to 12, you have to add 12. So this is all different. Positive 4, negative 4, and positive 12. So the change from one term change to the second, the change is not constant. So we're going to say, no, it's not constant. So what's the change? The change is a positive 4, negative 4, and positive 12. Number 3, 6x plus 1 equal to y. Oh, this one we have to figure out all the 4 values here. Okay, the first one, 6x, that means 6 times x. So 6 times negative 1 plus plus 1 equal to y. So when you see a number, and then there's a parenthesis and then another number, so this means multiplication. 6 times negative 1, that's negative 6. Positive number times a negative number, going to be negative. And the 6 times 1 equal to 6. So now negative 6 plus 1 equal to 1. Negative 6 plus 1, that's negative 5. So here's negative 5. Second one, when x equal to 0. X equal to 0, 6 times 0 plus 1 equal to 1. 6 times 0, that's 0, right? So it is 1. So y equal to 1. Number 3, 6 times 1, right? Then plus 1 equal to 1. 6 times 1, that's 6. 6 plus 1, that's 7. So y equal to 7. Okay, now the last one, x equal to 2. X equal to 2, that means 6 times 2 plus 1 equal to y. 6 plus 2, that's 12. So 12 plus 1, that's 13. So y equal to 13. Okay, now let's figure out the change. The top is always add 1, add 1, add 1, the interval, right? The x interval. Okay, let's check the bottom one. 5, we need to add 6, become 1. 1 need to add 6, equal to 7. 7 need to add 6, equal to 13. So the change are the same. Same means constant. So we're going to put the yes is constant. What's the change? It's adding 6, or it's a positive 6. Okay, part C. Graph each line. So whenever you see a form of a linear equation, it's a y equal to some number times x. I'm using m representing the number. Some number times x, and then plus b. This we call the slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form. For linear equation, we can write many different forms. This one is one of the most important one, slope-intercept form. So y equal to some number multiply x and plus b. The number in front of x, m, this represent the slope. So this is a slope. So this number represent how steep the line is. The line is going to be look like this, or not that steep, or maybe even closer to horizontal, or maybe closer to vertical. So how steep is the line represented by this number. If this number is negative, the line is going to go down. It's going to go this way. Positive, the line go up. Yeah. Okay. When the equation written by this kind of form, it's very easy to graph. Okay. First, we're going to graph first point. To graph a linear line, that means it's a straight line. I need at least 2 points. As long as I have 2 points, I connect them and extend a little bit, make it a little longer. That's the graph. So I only need 2 points, or at least I need 2 points. Okay, this one is your first point, which is B. B is your first point. It's is the pure number without the variable. So this point, this is negative. This point is your first point. It's your first point. And this point is always on the y-axis. That's why we call it y-intercept. So negative 3, where is negative 3? Right here. So here's the origin, right? Here's the origin. Here's 0, 0, 0. Go down is negative. Go up is positive. So negative 3 is 1, 2, 3 right here. Negative 3. Okay, we find our first point. Now we're going to use a slope. We're going to use a slope. Slope is 1/2. So how do I use slope to find the second point? Slope, you learned in the middle school. Slope is rise over run. It's a fraction. So when the slope equal to 1/2, that means from a point, from your first point, you're going to go up 1 unit and then go run 2 units. So this is rise 1, run 2. Yeah? And then you find the second point. So I'm going to go up 1, run 2, find the second point. Okay, my second point is right here. If you want to make more points, oops, what happened? Okay, go up 1, run 2, go up 1, run 2, go up 1, run 2. So up 1, run 2. Connect those points. You get your graph. You get your graph. Okay, number 2. Number 2, this is not a slope-intercept form. This is a standard form. Standard form, that means a number times x, a number times y equal to a pure number. And all the numbers are whole number. There's no fraction, no decimal. This is all whole number. When the linear equation written by this kind of form, we need to figure out x-intercept and y-intercept. So x-intercept is a point on the x-axis. So we need to find a point, maybe right here, maybe right here, on the x-axis. Okay, when we try to figure out the x-intercept, we don't have to, we're going to rewrite the equation without the y term. So we figure out the x-intercept. We get rid of the y term. So we only have the x term remain, right? So 2x equal to 12. 2 times what number equal to 12? Equal to 6. So x equal to 6. This is the point. This is the first point. I need another point, which is a y-intercept. Y-intercept. Get rid. So this time we're going to get rid of the x term, because we try to figure out the y-intercept. That means we get rid of the x term. Only y stays. So 3y equal to 12. So that means 3 times a number equal to 12. So y must equal to 4. Right here. It's on the y-axis. Now connect these 2 points. Make them a little longer. If you have a ruler, use a ruler. Make the line more straight, right? Done. Okay. Slope-intercept form and standard form. Yeah. Okay, part D. Part D, the line A and B show how two consultant, that means answer people's question, right? Give some opinions. Change for their survey. So here's a typo. This should be charge. C-H-A-R-G-E. Charge. How much money? Yeah. Okay. We have 2 consultant, right? 1, this is how they charge. B, Oh, B is a flat line, right? Horizontal. That means B charged the same, no matter how many hours. Look at the bottom is the hours. Look, 9-hour charge the same, $400 as 2-hour, 1 hour. Yeah. Okay. A is different. A is the time more, the charge is more, right? Okay, how much does each charge for a 6-hour job? Okay, 6 hour. Where's the 6 hour? Okay, 6 hour is right here. 6. Let's go. Oh, this point is B charge you. And this point is how much A charge you. Okay. Okay, B is always 400. Yeah, 400. Look at this point. Go to the y-axis. That's 400. Yeah. Okay, what about A? Hey, look at here. Almost 500. Yeah. Here's 450. Here, look like 480, right? Something like 480. Yeah, so the consultant A going to charge you 480 for a 6-hour job. Okay. Number 2, does either consultant charge according to the linear function? Does either consultant charge according to a linear function? Yes, they both. Yes, both of them. Because the line, whenever the line is a straight line, that's linear. That's linear function. It's linear. Okay. Number 3, for which length of work, job, do A and B charge? Oh, I don't know why. There's also a change. So this is charge. Charge is the same amount. Charge is the same amount. Okay. On the graph, they intercept here. That means this point is on both lines. So this point is where they charge the same money. So this is 5-hour job, right? At this point, A charged $400. B is always charged $400. So for how many hours a job? So 5 hours. Done.